January 27th marks a significant date for millions of Americans, the official start of the U.S. tax season, a time when the nation collectively turns its attention to financial responsibilities. This annual ritual sees individuals and families across the nation grappling with forms, receipts, and the ever-present pressure of meeting the filing deadline. It's a period marked by meticulous calculations and often a fair amount of stress. However, this year's tax season carries an added layer of uncertainty and concern, making an already challenging task even more daunting. The Internal Revenue Service, the agency responsible for administering and enforcing tax laws, finds itself in the midst of a political firestorm, leaving taxpayers wondering about the potential impact on their refunds and the overall efficiency of the tax system. The stakes have never felt higher. The IRS has long faced criticism for its perceived complexity and, at times, bureaucratic hurdles. Many find the process overwhelming and confusing, but recent events have thrust the agency into the center of a heated debate with potentially far-reaching consequences. The political climate adds a new dimension to the usual tax season stress. Former President Donald Trump, known for his confrontational approach to governance, has set his sights on the IRS, raising alarm bells among taxpayers and experts alike. His statements have sparked widespread concern. As Americans gear up to file their taxes, the specter of political interference hangs heavy, threatening to disrupt an already intricate process. The coming weeks will reveal how these dynamics play out. Donald Trump, in a move that has sent shockwaves through the nation's tax administration system, recently threatened to terminate or reassign nearly 90,000 IRS agents. This announcement has sparked a heated debate across the country, with many questioning the rationale behind such a drastic measure. This unprecedented move has raised serious concerns about the IRS's ability to function effectively, particularly during the already demanding tax season. The potential impact on the agency's operations could be devastating. Critics argue that such a drastic reduction in workforce would cripple the agency, leading to significant delays in processing returns and a decline in the quality of taxpayer services. The ripple effects could be felt by millions of Americans. Trump's justification for this proposed action remains unclear, but it comes amidst a broader pattern of attacks on government institutions. His stance has left many puzzled and concerned about the future of tax administration. The former president has repeatedly accused the IRS of being politically motivated and overly burdensome on taxpayers. These claims have fueled his supporters but have also drawn significant criticism. However, these accusations lack concrete evidence and have been widely dismissed by tax experts and former IRS officials. They argue that the IRS is simply doing its job in enforcing tax laws. The threat to gut the IRS workforce has been met with swift condemnation from both sides of the aisle, with many lawmakers recognizing the vital role the agency plays in ensuring the fair and efficient collection of taxes. The debate continues as the nation watches closely. In a bid to bolster its workforce and improve taxpayer services, the IRS recently undertook a significant hiring initiative, adding 88,000 new agents to its ranks. This move aimed to address long-standing issues of understaffing and outdated technology which have plagued the agency for years. The influx of new employees was intended to modernize operations, enhance customer service, and crack down on tax evasion. However, the hiring surge has become a point of contention, with some critics questioning the necessity of such a large increase in personnel. Conservative lawmakers, in particular, have seized on the expanded workforce as evidence of government overreach and wasteful spending. They argue that the IRS has become too powerful and intrusive, and that the additional agents will only serve to harass and burden taxpayers. This perspective ignores the critical role the IRS plays in maintaining a fair and functional tax system, one that relies on voluntary compliance and effective enforcement. The potential reassignment or termination of thousands of IRS agents poses a significant threat to the timely processing of tax returns, which is a critical function for the financial well-being of many Americans. With a reduced workforce, the agency would face an overwhelming backlog, leading to significant delays in issuing refunds and resolving taxpayer inquiries. This backlog could grow exponentially, affecting millions of taxpayers. This could have a ripple effect throughout the economy, as individuals and families rely on their tax refunds for essential expenses, such as paying down debt, making home repairs, or even covering daily living costs, or investing in their children's education. The financial strain caused by delayed refunds could be particularly severe for low-income families. The IRS has already acknowledged that it is facing significant challenges in meeting its current workload, even with the recent hiring surge. The strain on resources is evident. The agency has been grappling with outdated technology, a complex tax code, and an ever-increasing number of taxpayers seeking assistance. The loss of tens of thousands of experienced agents would exacerbate these challenges, creating a perfect storm for delays and disruptions. The impact would be felt nationwide. Taxpayers could face longer wait times for phone calls and correspondence, leading to increased frustration and uncertainty, as well as increased difficulty in resolving errors or discrepancies on their returns. The efficiency of the entire tax system could be compromised. The potential consequences of these delays are far-reaching, affecting not just individual taxpayers, but the broader economic stability as well. Tax refunds, a lifeline for millions. For many Americans, particularly those in lower income brackets, tax refunds are a crucial part of their financial well-being. These refunds often represent the largest single payment they receive during the year, providing a much-needed boost to their household budgets. The timely arrival of these refunds can make the difference between making ends meet and falling behind on bills. Tax refunds are often used to cover essential expenses such as rent, groceries, and transportation costs. They can also provide a buffer against unexpected financial hardships such as job loss or medical emergencies. For low-income families struggling to make ends meet, the delay or loss of a tax refund can have devastating consequences, pushing them further into debt or forcing them to make difficult choices between basic necessities. The risk of weakened tax enforcement. A significant reduction in IRS capacity would not only impact the processing of tax returns, but also have far-reaching consequences for tax enforcement. With fewer agents available to audit returns, investigate suspicious activity, and pursue tax evaders, the likelihood of individuals and corporations underreporting income or claiming ineligible deductions would significantly increase. This erosion of tax enforcement would undermine the principle of fairness upon which the tax system is built. When some individuals and corporations evade their tax obligations, it shifts the burden onto law-abiding taxpayers, who are left to make up the difference. This not only creates an uneven playing field, but also deprives the government of crucial revenue needed to fund essential public services. The importance of staying informed. In light of the uncertainty surrounding the IRS and the potential for significant changes to the tax system, it is more important than ever for taxpayers to stay informed. Keeping abreast of developments, understanding their rights, and seeking professional advice when needed can help individuals navigate the complexities of tax season and minimize the risk of delays or penalties. The IRS website, irs.gov, remains a valuable resource for taxpayers seeking information about tax law changes, filing deadlines, and available assistance programs. Additionally, reputable financial news outlets and tax professionals can provide valuable insights and guidance. By staying informed, taxpayers can empower themselves to make informed decisions and protect their financial interests. Looking ahead, uncertainty remains. As the tax season gets underway, a cloud of uncertainty hangs over the IRS and the millions of Americans who rely on the agency for timely and accurate processing of their tax returns. The potential for mass firings or reassignments of IRS agents, coupled with the existing challenges facing the agency, has created a climate of anxiety and concern. Whether Trump's threats to gut the IRS workforce will materialize remains to be seen. However, the mere possibility of such a drastic move has already sown doubt and disruption within the agency and among taxpayers. The coming months will be crucial in determining the future of the IRS and its ability to fulfill its critical mission of administering and enforcing the nation's tax laws. Navigating the tax season storm. Navigating the complexities of the U.S. tax system can be daunting even in the best of times. However, with the added uncertainty surrounding the IRS and the potential for significant disruptions, this tax season promises to be particularly challenging. Taxpayers would be well advised to take proactive steps to ensure a smooth and efficient filing process. Gathering all necessary documents, carefully reviewing returns for errors, and seeking professional assistance when needed can help minimize the risk of delays or penalties. Additionally, staying informed about developments at the IRS and any potential changes to tax law can empower taxpayers to make informed decisions and protect their financial well-being. Despite the challenges, a proactive and informed approach can help taxpayers weather the tax season storm.